Clarity, welcome back from your trip, man. How was Belize? Jay, what's going on, man? Happy Sunday. Likewise, brother. I'm gonna see you soon enough. I'm gonna see you real soon. Alright, it's 2:02. So basically, I just wanted to tune in because I haven't really been on social media like that, and you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Nova, shout out to Ashley for helping maintain the social media thing and getting me on TikTok and making me do those videos, the gems and whatnot. So I really, like I said, I really didn't want to be on this too long. I just wanted to shout everybody out, tell everybody thank you for the support. And I wanted to remind y'all to check into the BusyMoneyCast. Peace, what's going on? Thank you for everybody who's signing on. So I want to let y'all know, in a few weeks, we're going to have the BusyMoneyCast. I'm really excited about that. Kind of wanted to give y'all a little bit of a debut. So if anybody has any questions, you could just start populating them right now. And I'll kind of show you what the show is going to look like. It's not going to be off a cell phone, but basically on September 28th, Wednesday, every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, we're gonna have a show. Depending on who's tuning in, it might be 20 minutes. If it goes more, because more people are tuning in, we're going to go for up to an hour. And I want to answer your real estate questions, your investing questions, anything. We're gonna try to talk about as much as we can. And basically, anybody who has a question now could go ahead and ask those questions. I didn't want to be in here more than 15 to 20 minutes unless we get a good conversation going. We might even be able to do a gem. So if somebody wants to ask that in a little bit, you could come on live, or you could just populate the question, and we're gonna do today's gem off of this live. So does anybody have any questions while y'all are here? That's why I'm here. I'm here to answer questions and to help. Don't be afraid to drop something down there. And also, one other announcement. So we got the BusyMoneyCast again coming September 28th, Wednesday. 7 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be about a 30 to 45 minute show. We're going to answer questions for business, real estate, anything you want, investing. I'm going to give you real answers. We'll break down the numbers. We'll show you if you have a good deal. So basically, everything that I charge for, you're going to get for free. All you have to do is call in. So who's better than you? And the last thing is, I only have about 37, 38 hoodies left. Once them 37 and 38 hoodies go, I'm basically closing up my doors. I'm not going to really be working with too many new clients. The only way I'm going to take a client after those hoodies go is going to be through referral only when I choose to open my doors. So we might not even be public. I might take down the website. I might do the whole thing because we have enough private money to continue to do deals. And the clients that I have who started with me 2, 3, 4 years ago started with 5, 10, 15, 20,000 six-figure clients, 100K, 200K. We have a handful of 7-figure clients, and some clients, 2 or 3 of them, that are multi-million. So we have enough private money to do different things and venture out. So that's why we're doing the podcast, because I still want to be able to give out this information to people who may not be there. I feel like it's unfair to not help people get on. So like I said, anybody with a question, just ask. Oh, thank you, Nova. Basically, right now, you can reach out through social media. You can reach out through Instagram, YouTube, whatever it is. All of my information is public. My number is 254-383-9073. You go to the website. Everything on the net is HAHOMES US. You can send us an email. You can get in contact with the marketing team and the media team. And somebody will get you to me. And like I said, we answer your questions. We let you know if it's going to work out for you, what your budget's going to look like. And, we try to take care of everybody that reaches out. You get a free consultation, about 15, 20 minutes, so we could see where your goals are and where you are. Peace, God. What's going on, RC? So thank you for that question. Like I said, if nobody has any questions, I end the live. I don't want to hold your time. But if anybody else has anything, let me know, or we could do that daily gem. So I'm gonna give y'all a minute and give somebody else an opportunity to get on. Thank you again. So, is there a certain amount of money to become a client? What you have to do? Hey, Gina, what's going on? How you doing? Good to see you on here. So, basically, to become a client, to start up, it's $1,000. And I mentor you basically for the whole year and also give you access to deals, discounted deals. If you look at some of the posts we do, I just saved one of my clients $25,000 on a property. So what that means is when they bought that property from us, once they owned it, $35,000. They instantly made $35,000 in their net worth. So if they sold the property the next day after fees and whatnot, they will pocket $28,000. That's something I do for my clients because I feel like if there's an opportunity to make 50, I'd rather make 25 or 30 and let my client eat the 25 or 30 so we all grow together. The majority of my clients are friends, family, former co-workers, and then friends of theirs. So I treat everybody like family, and I don't want to try to make too much money and not leave enough meat on the bone for other people. So that's basically why we're doing the podcast. And like I said, there's a lot of teenagers that follow us. I work with students, and I want them to be able to get this game because they may not have that $1,000. To invest in a property, the minimum is $10,000. But with this new shift in the market, $10,000 or $15,000 might make you a landlord because prices are starting to drop again. And I'm gonna give those types of strategies in depth with numbers and examples and the whole thing on the Busy Money Cast coming Wednesdays, 7 p.m. Eastern. Our first show is going to be September 28th. They're going to start to see some more heavy promotion about the show as we get a little bit closer to the show. And in the next week or so, my 3-year anniversary is coming up from retirement. So we're going to do a little bit of that. So after the 13th, we're really going to start pushing heavy for the show. So if y'all have friends, tell them to follow, tell them to sub. If somebody could drop the link for me real quick, I don't want to mess up my shot. It's youtube.com/HAHOMES. We could pin it to the top. All you got to do is sub. I give a free daily gem every day. I'm working on a second book that's going to be free. I'm giving the book away. So I'm trying to give everybody the opportunity to get on. I was lucky enough to have the opportunity to get on. Nobody really charged me for that information. You know what I'm saying? I was just willing to learn and willing to listen and put my own money in the game. So I really want to give people the opportunity who can't afford my services, the opportunity to get some of these opportunities to invest or maybe to answer that one question. Peace, Howard. Thank you for joining. Howard's Blend. Howard's Blend is one of our sponsors, one of the primary sponsors for the Busy Money Cast. They have great protein. It's plant-based. So the macros, if you know what macros are, the breakdowns, the carbs, the fats, the proteins, really, really good, really delicious chocolate shakes and vanilla shakes. And that pre-workout is really delicious. That's coming soon. So shout out to Howard for always supporting and for helping us get the show off the ground too. Because it takes support. So if anybody has any questions, like I said, let me know. Drop a comment. Or if anybody's interested in asking me the daily gem, the HAHA. Because, I haven't had some of your voices on here. Peace, DG. Thank you for signing up. So we're starting to pick up a little bit of momentum. I'm going to repeat again. Anybody have any questions? Investing, real estate, anything about the show? The show is going to be about the same type of situations. I'm going to take calls and we're going to help people get answers to their real questions. No prescriptions. You don't have to pay for anything. Just real answers to the best of my knowledge. So if nobody else has any other questions, this video, as always, will be on YouTube. I don't want to hold y'all longer than you need to be. Does anybody want to ask me the daily gem? If not, we're going to go to one of the pre-recorded ones. And that'll drop a little bit later. Sammy, what's going on? Peace. Don't worry if you missed anything. Basically, this is an announcement about the show coming out September 28th, 7 p.m. Eastern every Wednesday. It's going to be about real estate investing, the whole situation. Shout out again to Howard's Blend, one of the main sponsors of the show. Great protein, plant-based protein, and that pre-workout coming soon. Check him out. Y'all can follow one another. Check out his website. It's real good plant-based protein. All right. Chilling, brother. Anybody want to ask this question of the day, so we could get that gem. After the gem, we'll sign off and everybody can get back to enjoying their Sunday and their holiday weekend. All right, it seems people are starting to go on. What's going on, Lorena? Thank you for tuning in. Basically, we're just going through. Oh, JC, thank you so much. I need somebody to ask the phrase that pays. I got to share the gem, but, you got to ask the question the right way. For those of y'all who've been watching the gems, again, thank you very much. That's really helped that YouTube channel out. Alright. Y'all know the phrase. Don't mind me. If y'all never done a live, the way that y'all see the messages and the way that I see the messages are not the same. So I'm getting stuff that's like... Oh, before we go, so JC Vet Wash, shout out to JC Vet Wash. I'm going to answer that question in a second. And clarity, it's never too late to invest. It's never too late to invest. Even if interest rates are 7-8%. This is something I'm going to put on one of the shows when we really get heavy into the real estate market as it is right now. And when I put this on YouTube, like always, if I misquote myself or if I'm accurate, I post exactly what I said and where I got the information from. So you can always fact check everything I say. So the 2-3% interest rates that people was getting in 2020, 2021, early 2022, those are not typical rates. Those were actually record-breaking rates. If you go back the last 30 or 40 years, the average rate is somewhere right around 6%, which is, just a little bit under, still can get 4.25, something like that. So rates are not really high. I think people just got spoiled seeing the 2 and the 3%. Back in the 80s, rates was as high as 18% on a mortgage, if you can imagine. So now what's happening is rates are going up, prices are going down. There's going to be a sweet spot where you're going to end up paying the same thing for a property that you would have paid at 2%. Yeah, you're going to pay a little higher interest rate. And yeah, over time, that's gonna cost you a lot of money. But if it's the difference between renting or not, maybe it makes more sense to own. And then also for my investors out there, all of that interest is a write-off anyway. I mean, granted, you like to take cash flow and walk away with money, but when you work with HAHOMES, we get you discounts on price on homes. So better to get a deal and build equity, which is one of the ways most of my clients made a lot of their wealth. It's better to get in and pay, let me just give you some quick math since now people are going on. Zion, peace. So hey, let me give you an example. Let's say we're talking about $100,000 house, or rather $100,000 mortgage. Every $100,000 you borrow, if you look at the interest rate, that's what your principal and interest is going to be. So I'll give you an example. You borrow $100K at 4%. Your monthly note is going to be $400, not including property tax and insurance. So you go to 6-7%, it's going to be $600, $700. You might say, wow, that's an extra $100, $200 a month. But if you realize that the tenant is paying that bill, and that's a write-off for you regardless, not to mention you're growing equity in the property, and when you work with HAHOMES, I'm giving you a discount on the price. It doesn't really matter. What it really boils down to is your ROI, your return on investment. So I'm going to make sure that when you step to a property, you're going to get a solid ROI to begin with. So we're getting houses cheaper. Again, that rate doesn't really matter as much because you could always refinance it. And for us, conventional loans, the rates were already 6 or 7% anyway. So my clients are pretty much used to that. I mean, we have buy down options now, so the rates really don't affect us. It's negligible in terms of getting a lot of deals that we're gonna get right now. In the last 2 weeks, I bought 3 properties under $100K. Those are pre-COVID prices. I haven't seen a house under $100K since like late 2020, early 2021. The same neighborhoods, just 3-4 months ago, we were buying. I was paying $120, $130 for the house to renovate it. And just the other day, you seen one of our clients bought a house I paid $60 for. I paid $60,000, and the ARV is $135. I sold that to one of my clients for $100,000. I just made them $35,000 just by signing a piece of paper. They could sell that house, and you know what I'm saying? That's that. Absolutely. So there's a lot of new people that's signing on. So while people was coming on, I just wanted to try to give a little bit of information. But I'm gonna give y'all one last opportunity. If anybody has a question after this one, I'm gonna drop today's gem, and then we'll share this video on YouTube today, and then people can see the gem if they want to. You got 30 seconds. All right, so JA, do I got any gems? Today's gem is to ask, don't tell. What does that mean? When you're working in business and when you are even in a relationship, you don't tell your wife what to do. You don't tell your husband what to do. You don't tell your colleagues and your partners what to do. You ask. A lot of times, even if it's a tough conversation, if you just ask somebody, things go a lot further. So even when I'm working with my contractors, I'll say, hey, would you mind going to check this out? Or, hey, could you take a look at that? As opposed to, go do this, go do that, go do this. Nobody likes a bossy person. So again, in your relationships, even with your children, and I know some people, want to kind of tell their kids what to do. Sometimes asking gets you a lot more than telling people what to do. So I'm going to sign off. Y'all have any questions, send a DM. Ashley will take care of that. We can set up a call. I miss talking to y'all. We'll chat soon. Peace.